Okay guys, this is the winch I put in the old Dodge M37. This is an electric to replace the PTO winch that was originally in here. What I'm going to do is go backwards on this. We're going to dissect this a little bit. I've got to take this out to pull some cable in. So I figured while we've got it apart, guys, I'll show you how I built this winch and how this winch bumper fits and how it, everything fits in there and what I started out with, guys. Okay, let's take this sucker out. Okay guys, we're going to pull this apart. This is actually a 4-piece winch bumper. I'll show you the pieces. You'll notice how high this winch sits in the frame. There's a reason for that, guys. I don't really like it here, but that's what I had to do to get this winch to work. And I'll show you why. Okay, this is the 4th piece of the winch bumper. Also doubles as my hitch. It's got a big old plate here that bolts to the cross member. We'll take a look at that. Let's get that winch out right now. Let me show you the reason I had to mount this winch so high in my particular application. Guys, take a look at this. Set that there. This cross member, I added this for my spring purchase. Normally, your stock Dodge M37 won't have this cross member, so you could actually mount this winch lower in the frame. This winch is Ramsey RE 12,000 pound worm drive winch. Let me come around here and we'll pick it up and I'll show you why I couldn't mount it low in the frame. If you're running a straight planetary drive, guys, I could have mounted it low and nice in the frame, but I couldn't with this planetary or this worm drive. Here's the big worm drive section here. Got our gear drive here. And of course the worm drive, this thing is huge. This would have hit my cross member right here. So I had to do what I did. It actually turned out quite well. This Ramsey worm drive is it's a badass winch. This is called the long spool winch. There's a short spool. I believe it's 3 inches shorter than this. This is the long spool. This will hold a lot of cable. I'm not sure of the capacity. I remember running 3/8 steel cable on this, but anyway, I had to do quite a bit of build this whole bracket for this Ramsey 12,000. This bracket just surrounds it. This is 3" by half channel iron. Same thing here, going down. Same thing here. I don't know if you can bring the camera in here and show this angle iron. This stuff is pretty big, pretty massive. Let me pick it up and we'll swing it around, take a look at the whole thing. I think there's some guys that want to see the whole mount. And this is probably the best way is to rotate things around and kind of give you a look at it. Okay. I built these 2 big wings on it. These are for additional support. These are 1/2 inch steel plate. These have captive nuts welded on the back, guys, so you don't have to mess around with nuts on the back. What these wings do, these tie it to everything here, and also they hold this roller fair lead here. You can see the fair lead's only held on by 4 7/16 bolts. If you put a good load on this fair lead, it would have snapped these bolts or broke the fair lead. So these big wings actually keep that fair lead stout. So you can pull probably with the full 12,000 and these won't give at all. So let's have a little look here. Also, the hitch goes right in there also, guys. I thought this was a nice touch. I'll probably never use it. But I I may put a step or something in there to get it so I can get up and access this big tall bastard. So, okay, we're gonna pull some cable and set this back in and try it out. Here we go, guys. Okay, guys, we've got the winch cable installed. This is 2-aught copper. It should handle it just fine. We've got our ends crimped on. Let me tell you a little bit about how I built this bumper. This was a one-piece bumper. I got actually bought it online, a used one. I cut it here, and then I've got a plate in the back, guys, with captive nuts on it. I'm not going to pull this all the way off. You can see the captive nuts, how it bolts in there. Anyway, this was one piece. It's been sectioned into 1, 2, 3. And then this fourth piece here. This is oh, that thing's a beast. This is for the receiver hitch. Like I said, I doubt I'll ever use that. But that sits in here and bolts to this cross member up here, which is a non-stock Dodge M37. You guys that are building stockers don't have to worry about that. But I think this Ramsey winch would go in a stock M37 real nice. So we'll put this winch back in and try it, guys. And then put some cable on it. Here we go. Okay, we're going to put this winch back in. Missed it. There we go. Got heavy on the button. Okay. I'll put all the bolts back in it, guys, and we'll fire this winch up. See if it works. Okay, see you in a sec. Okay, guys, we've got the winch in, everything tight here, all the bolts secured, torqued down. Get this cable out of there. Let's plug it in and try it. I've got the battery switch in the cab already turned on. It should work. Brand new controller cord here. Okay, guys, I've already marked this controller. This should be in. This is out. Okay, on these Ramseys, it's got this knob here. You pull this, turn it to free spool it, and then you can free spool it, and then put that back, and puts back in, ratchets back in, guys. So everything works. We've got our direction right. All is good. Anyway, guys, I hope that answers your questions on the Ramsey winch and the Dodge M37. Every installation is going to be a little bit different. That's how I did mine. But hope it answers your questions. Later on, guys. Bye.